Hey, I'm Tyler here with Qore Performance to talk to you about our latest product release, ICE, the IcePlate Carrier Exoskeleton. I'm going to talk about some of the key features, why they matter to you, why they'll make a difference for you. And specifically today, we'll be talking about running without SAPI plates in, so just as a cooling and hydration vest with the IcePlate Curve in it. You could also use it as a heating vest. So if you're hunting, sitting up in a tree stand, if you're using it for PT as the summer is coming, if you're a medical responder wearing it under personal protective equipment, this is the video for you. I spent over 15 years in Army Special Operations, wore a lot of body armor in a lot of different places, and there's a lot in here that was kind of like, hey, wish I would have had that 10 years ago. But I was in just long enough to learn that I've still got a lot to learn. Hopefully, though, I can share some of the things I've picked up along the way with y'all today. So let's get into it. Okay, so we've got ICE broke down here into all its different components. As we assemble everything together, we'll talk through some of the key features, why they're important to you, as we assemble this very efficient cooling and hydration system for you. So we'll start with the plate sleeves here. In the rear is the one with the hull loop. In the front, these are made from a crazy strong laminate material. We've got another video that has some more of the specifications, but incredibly strong, abrasion resistant, very high tensile strength as well. This allows us to laser cut a lot of the attachment points throughout. So we've got the MOLLE field here. We've got slits for fast clip or G hooks. So whatever rig that you want to attach up front, very easy to do so. And even small features like where you might attach a push to talk radio, that's ventilation holes there. This is also incredibly efficient for drainage as well. So like if you wind up in the drink, this is not going to absorb any water at all. So as we assemble this thing here, I'm going to take the shoulder shrouds and slide these up over the shoulder attachment points where the front and the back come together. We're just going to slide them on here and get them out of the way for now. And we'll talk later on about the design that went into these shoulder shrouds. I mean, like even something as simple as covering up the hook pile tape connection here has a lot of intentionality to it. So sliding those together. All right, and the way these are designed, so we've got hook tape here on the back of the rear plate sleeve. I've measured my shoulders and I know that this is going to line up like right on the lines here. But with the hook pile tape, it's super easy to adjust even after you've got it put together. And we'll slide the shoulder shrouds up over that. Same on the other side. All right, next up for the cummerbund. So this guy here, elastic on the sides as opposed to some of the non-stretch options that are out there on the market. What this does is allow you to wear this thing very snug. So it's not going anywhere, but you still have the ability to breathe as you move, whether you're doing PT or if you're involved in a chase. Built in, 2 on each side. Little pockets here that can hold a 5.56 magazine, or if you're not running with a weapon, your phone can fit in there, an external battery pack, a small first aid kit, or a smaller radio can fit in there as well. So attaching these, again, we got hook going onto the pile here. I've measured and I know that I need to line up right with the middle line at the back for me, and that gives a great snug fit. And this is the only way that you can attach them, so you don't have to worry about getting these things backwards or upside down or anything. Hook onto there. we've got that. Okay, so next up we'll get the IcePlate Curve front and back in there. I've got a frost plate here and in Coyote. In the frost, it's a little bit easier to see how much water, how much liquid you've got remaining in there. Coyote is obviously a bit more tactical. So they come with a freezer cap here. This is what you'd use when after you fill it, throw it in the freezer. But you can also run with the IceCap, and this IceCap can fit onto a Dasani water bottle as well. So if you've got bottled water, you can swap it through, attach hoses to that, but run with it here, and this will allow you to easily swap hoses between your two plates. IcePlate Curve, again, more videos with greater detail on them, but 50 ounces of hydration, so just over 1.5 liters. Taken together, you get 3 liters of hydration, and that gives you about 130, 140 watts of cooling power when they're totally frozen with water. That's enough to keep you cool for a really long time, like several hours during the day and even very hot environments. This laminate material here has very little stretch to it, and the fit is really tight. But you get it seated very well, seated up in there, and then that hook pile closure there. So this design here on the bottom, again, max drainage, but also allows the drink port to come out of either side. So in the future, with IcePlate Curves coming out with both right and left exit ports for different applications. Got the rear one in, put the front one in here. Get that seated well. So now as we run the hose in, we'll see how some of these features work together. I'm a right-handed shooter, so I'm going to want to run this over my left shoulder to just keep it out of the way. You're ever seating your weapon, so slides right through the shoulder shroud, and then these shoulder shrouds are designed to be wide enough so that the hose can lay flat next to where the shoulder strap hook and loop is, and this will make it way more comfortable if you've got to wear an assault pack or any other kind of pack over your back. So a couple different options for hose routing. You can run the hose down the side here. You'll be able to fit it. For ease of swapping, I'm going to run it just straight down the side but underneath the cummerbund, and the hose with the IceCap snaps right in. So there you go, and then you've still got room with this, so if you had radio cables or anything else like that, it's going to be able to lay flat as well. So it's just tight enough to keep everything nice and snug, but not so tight that things wind up stacked on top of each other and really uncomfortable and just cumbersome underneath an assault pack. So there we go with that. We're now going to attach the IceVents. So the honeycomb material here provides some more comfort while you're wearing the kit, and it also allows for convective cooling. So that's as airflow goes across your skin or across your outer layer of clothing, it provides some cooling as well. These are incredible as opposed to some softer foam that either wears out or absorbs too much water. These allow the air to flow through, cool you off, and also make the ride a lot more comfortable. So we're going to slide each of these in here underneath the shoulder straps. And they come in their kit with this Omni tape that has hook on one side, pile on the other. I keep them that's about 6 inches, right? Like 6 inches or so long, keeps it adaptable. You know, if you have more stuff that you want to keep tight here. but just gonna lace it through, and I run with the pile side out. Makes it more comfortable and keeps it from snagging on your clothes as much. Run around, lay flat, keep everything dressed up nice, and then tuck the excess down and in. Same to the rear here. All right, so got those on and dressed down well. And now we're going to take IceVents and run them on the inside of the vest as well. So, you know, we call this a pontoon cooling system. So it provides a little bit of standoff from your core. It allows some more of that convective cooling and a little more comfort as well, especially if you're wearing an assault pack on your back. So with the pile field on the inside here, can be used for a number of different applications. Here we're going to take, we've got 1.5 or 2 inch or so pile adhesive on the back of the ice vent. Comes in the system. We'll just attach it right in there. That's going to provide great standoff along the core and allow for that additional cooling. All right. Hook it up and we're good to go. So there it is. All together again, IcePlate carrier exoskeleton. Hey, so I hope that was a helpful orientation to how to put together the IcePlate carrier exoskeleton as a cooling and hydration vest. Again, if you need to heat yourself, you can put hot water in it as well as cool water. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts on it, feel free to hit us up in the comments below. Please check out other components of the system on our website and here on our YouTube channel. We look forward to hearing from y'all. Stay frosty out there.